Today we are talking about JIT compiler, means just-in-time compiler. The just-in-time compiler is an essential part of the JRE, that is the Java runtime environment, that is responsible for the performance optimization for of Java-based application at the runtime. The compiler is the one of the key aspect of deciding performance of the application for both parties, that is the end of the user and application developer. uh, JIT compiler bytecode is the one of the most important feature of the Java that add in cross-platform executions. We are converting bytecode to native machines language for execution has a huge impact on the speed of it. These bytecode have to be interpreted or compiled to proper machine instruction depending on the instruction set architectures. Moreover, this can be directly executed if the instruction architecture is bytecode based. Interpreting the bytecode affect the speed of the execution. In order to improve the performance, JIT compiler impact with the Java virtual machine at runtime and compiler suitable by code sequence into native machines code. While using a JIT compiler, the hardware is able to execute the native code as compared to the having the JVM interpreted the same sequence of the bytecode repeatedly and incurring an overhead for the translation process. This subsequently leads to perform against the in the executions speed unless the compiled methods are executed less frequently. The JIT compiler is able to perform certain symbol optimization while compiling a series of the bytecode to native machines language. Some of these optimization performed by JIT performed by the JIT are data analysis, reduction of the memory, analysis by register allocations, translation from the stack operations to register operations, elimination of the common sub expression etc. The greater is the degree of optimization done, the more time of the JIT compiler spent in the execution stage. Therefore, it cannot afford to all optimization that a static compiler is capable of because of the extra overhead and to execution time, and moreover its view of the program is also restricted. The advantages of the JIT compiler is require less memory uses. The code optimization is done at runtime. It uses a different level of optimization. It is the page fault. Now we're talking about the disadvantage of the JIT compiler. It's increased the complexity of the program. The program with the less line code does not take benefit of the JIT competition. It is uses a lot of cache memory. Now we're talking about the working of the JIT compiler. The Java follows object-oriented approach. As a result, it consists of classes. This consisting of bytecode which are performed neutral and executed by the JVM across diverse hide and architectures. At the runtime, the JVM load the class files. The cinematic of each determined and appropriate computations are performed. The additional processor and Java memory during interpretations makes Java applications perform slowly as compared to the native applications. The JIT compiler add and improving the performance of the Java programs by compiling bytecode into native machines code at runtime. The JIT compiler is enabled throughout while it's get activated when a method is invoked for compiled method. The Java directly call the compiled code instead of the interpreting it. The theoretically speaking, if the compiling did not require any processor time or memory, just the speed of the native compiler and that of the Java compiler would be have the same. The JIT competitions requires processor time and memory uses. When the Java virtual machine first start up, thought of methods are invoked. Completing all these methods can significantly affect startup time. When even if the end result is very good performance optimization. This is the JIT compiler in Java. Thank you so much.